Good morning. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Melissa Chambers Consulting Wednesday Words of Wisdom. I'm happy to see all of you. This morning we are going to be talking about the sense of smell. I need to get my first couple sips of coffee. Speaking of sense of smell, it smells delicious. So, okay, so I'm going to start out with a quick story, which it's probably really stupid to most of you, but I'm sharing it anyways. So in our shower, we have two face soaps. One is mine, one is my husband's, and they're both mild face soaps, almost the same. And I use mine, but every once in a while I use his. And I feel like I like his more, and I could never figure out why, because they're literally almost identical. And it hit me, this has been happening for a couple months, but it hit me just the other day. My dogs are in the background taking a little nap. It hit me just the other day why I prefer the one that he has in the shower. And it's because it must have something in it that resembles the smell of, do you remember, ladies, the CoverGirl, just the little powder compacts, like you open it up, it's the pressed powder with the mirror and the little, well, my grandma used that her whole entire life, CoverGirl brand, and it had a certain smell to it, and that smell is in the soap that my husband uses, the face soap. And so it just hit me, I think it was like Friday or Saturday, I was using it and I was like, oh my gosh, this smells like Graham's powder. And that must be why I prefer it. And so I share that story with you because I've talked about a lot about our senses, and our senses, what we see, what we hear, what we smell, etc. And our sense of smell is one of the things that bring us memories. Our senses all bring us memories. And, sometimes it could be something we see or we hear, but a lot of times it's something we smell. And I don't even think we realize that, how much our sense of smell comes into play. And so it was just that silly little thing about the face soap that made me think of my grandma. And once I started thinking about her powder compact, then I started thinking about her lipstick, and she always wore this pink lipstick, and she put her lipstick on like I've never seen anyone put lipstick on ever before in my life. Since the time I was a little girl, I used to watch her all the time, and she did it. It was like just strange to me the way she put it on, but every time you see her lipstick, that's always what it looked like. And so one thing led to another, and just this smell of that face soap in my shower the other morning led me to starting to think about all these things about my grandma, and it brought a smile to my face. Well, this can happen for all of us, including our loved ones living with some sort of dementia. And so when we are stuck, not knowing what to talk about, not knowing, what to do with our loved ones when we're trying to think of activities or just trying to think of having a conversation, bringing the senses into play can help us. So the sense of smell, thinking about cooking, thinking about candles, thinking about perfume or cologne, etc. Anything you can smell, literally. It can bring back good memories. It could also bring back bad memories. So we do have to be careful. But if we know something that brings back good memories, or that could bring back a good memory, it's good to do that. It's good to bring that sense of smell into play during the day, when we're doing something, during conversations, etc. So our senses can be very important. And again, it could be a bad thing too. If something bad happened to our loved one, and they smell a certain perfume or cologne that could bring back bad memories. So again, we want to sort of know a little bit, like, oh, this would make my loved one smile, or I'm gonna burn this candle, or bake these cookies, or cook this bread, because I know, and then I'm gonna talk about, blank, fill in the blank, whoever, and bring back these good memories for my loved one. So when we're thinking about memories, and when we want our loved ones to have good, like, positive feelings, they don't have to themselves remember the memory, but if someone's talking about it, then it will bring the memory back. And if we add the sense of smell in there as we're telling a story about that particular thing, it will kind of bring it full circle. It will help. So I know I just rambled on and it was longer than what I had intended, but I did want to share that silly little story about my face soap, but that's what made me think about what I wanted to talk about today. So I just wanted to share that with you. And I think, throughout the day, if you think of things, you will see that the sense of smell comes into play a lot more than we realize, just in our own lives even. And, again, that does not change just because someone has a dementia diagnosis. So, I'm going to end there. I hope you have a great day, a great rest of your week and weekend, and I will see you next Wednesday. If you need anything, please don't hesitate to get a hold of us, either melissachambersconsulting.com on the Contact Us page, or all of our contact information is up top on this Facebook page. Call, text, email, whatever works best for you. All right, thank you. Have a great day. Bye.